Oasis TV, bringing worlds together.
How is it that something as unconscious as matter ever gives rise to something as immaterial as consciousness? That's the big question. Meanwhile, of course, for thousands of years, the great mystics, saints, spiritual people have been exploring consciousness firsthand, not trying to look at it theoretically, but getting in there, meditating, whatever, exploring consciousness. And one of the key things there, one of the key questions has been, what is the very essence of consciousness? What is the self? What is the I? And this was a statement that was above the Delphic Oracle, know thyself. It comes up again and again and again. What is the self, the essence of consciousness? I mean, we can put it simply, what is the I? What do we mean by I? I mean, I is a word that I use, I'm using it already, many, many, many times. I don't even count how many times I use the word I each day. And we all know what we mean by I, right? Until you come to define it. We think we know what we mean by it. I mean, I am Peter Russell. Well, that's not actually, that's just my name. You know, I am British, that just happens to be my passport, my accent, whatever it is. They're things I can identify with, but it's not I. You know, I am a male. I could imagine myself being in a female body. I would still have all the same, not the same thoughts and feelings, but I'd have the same sense of I-ness. My thoughts, feelings, experiences, view of the world may be quite different. But that deep sense of I-ness, I think, would be exactly the same. It would identify with different characteristics. And I think what I mean by I-ness, what I feel as my I-ness, is exactly what everybody else feels. There's no difference. At that deepest level, we're all exactly the same. It's just the stuff that gets built around it is different. But at that deepest level, we're all exactly the same. And this was something actually, going back to Schrödinger, the quantum physicist, Schrödinger's equation, he was also fascinated by the whole subject of consciousness. And he actually wrote something very beautiful on this. He was writing about the 1930s. And he said, what is this I? You will, on close introspection, find that what you really mean by I is the ground stuff upon which all experience is based. So what he's really saying is that the I-ness is consciousness. What we think of I-ness is actually the feeling of consciousness. It's amness. It's that feeling of beingness. So it's not so much that you are a being who has consciousness. It's that you are consciousness, period. That's it. You are consciousness. And then within that, all this self-identity and stuff grows up. Now what the mystics have said, and this is almost a universal statement from across all cultures, history, is when you really get down and start exploring the nature of that essence of I-ness, that universal I-ness, you come across the divine, God, whatever you want to call it.